Happy morning, dear friends. Here's yours, Dr. Rajanta. Welcome to Demystify with Ajay. Dear friends, today we are going to discuss on eigendecomposition, which is one of the most powerful and beautiful ideas in all of linear algebra. It takes a square matrix and reveals its fundamental structure, that is a set of special direction, which we just say eigenvectors. An associated scaling factor, yes, that is what eigenvalue. That together tells us everything about what the matrix does. And yes, dear friends, here it is what a simple looking equation. A multiplied by V, which equals lambda multiplied by V. It looks small, but this single equation powers, yes, principal component analysis, noise reduction, data compression, graphic analysis, dynamical systems, yes, of course, a lot and lot. And this exact equation, yes, when matrix A multiplies a special vector V, the result is simply that same vector scaled by this number, that is lambda. Here the vector V is an eigenvector and the scale lambda is its corresponding eigenvalue. Finding all such pairs, that is lambda and V, is what eigendecomposition is all about. And dear friends, of course, there is a prerequisite also. Yes, you should be comfortable with matrix multiplication, determinants, the null space, a matrix rank, and we will also use the concept of matrix shifting. And dear friends, in this session, we will uncover, yes, what eigenvalues and eigenvector really mean and why eigendecomposition works only for square matrix, the geometric interpretations of stretching without rotating, how eigenvalue reveals important patterns in data, the characteristic polynomial, finding eigenvectors using the null space, and matrix diagonalization. And last, yes, why symmetric matrices are the superheroes of linear algebra. And added, yes, we will see why eigendecomposition is the mathematical engine behind PCA and many machine learning algorithms. Okay, dear friends, let me just discuss about generalized eigendecomposition. Dear friends, standard eigendecomposition solves A multiplied by V, which is equal to lambda multiplied by V. And here, generalized eigendecomposition solves a more general problem, that is A multiplied by V, which is equal to lambda multiplied by matrix B multiplied by V. Here, instead of scaling the eigenvector by scalar, that is lambda V, we are going to scale it by another matrix times a scalar, that is lambda B times V. So the resulting here, the lambda and V vector pair are not eigenvectors of matrix A alone or B alone. They characterize the relationship between both the matrix. So conceptually, you can think of generalized eigendecomposition as a regular eigendecomposition of product of A multiplied by B inverse. So though the implementation does not require the matrix B to be invertible, so here actually this is very much useful in data science or machine learning, mainly in Fisher's linear discriminant analysis. Yes, a classification techniques finds the projections that maximize the between class variation relatives to the within class variance. So this is formulated as a generalized eigendecomposition of two covariance matrix. And here the standard requirement is that this exact B, yes, is a positive definite, which is a guaranteed when B is a covariance matrix. Okay, let me just discuss it by code. Kindly just observe, dear friends. So the exact script demonstrates the generalized eigendecomposition problem and mathematically specified as like A multiplied by V, which is equal to lambda multiplied by B times V for symmetric positive definite matrix of A and B and verifies its properties numerically. So here we are just going to construct the SPD, that is symmetric positive definite matrices here. And yes, kindly just observe which is a guaranteed symmetric positive definite, because here R multiplied by R inverse is always symmetric and positive semi-definite. And this exact matrix, when we just add with, of course, A divided by 10, this ensures a strict positive definiteness and better numerical conditioning. So here both A and B satisfies, that is x transpose A times x, that would be greater than 0, and x transpose B times x, that would be greater than 0. And here when we just go towards the generalized Eigen problem, we define here these eigenvectors and eigenvalues. So yes, this exactly solves as to the same A multiple by V sub I, which is equal to lambda sub I multiple by B times V sub I. And here kindly just observe, dear friends, this eigenvalue, yes, it is a generalized eigenvalue, and towards the vectors, yes, it is a generalized eigenvectors towards the column. And when we just interpret for this generalized eigendecomposition, dear friends, kindly just observe, unlike standardized eigendecomposition, that is AV, which is equal to lambda V, this generalized eigendecomposition measures scaling relative to B. So here we just get lambda, which is equal to V transpose A times V divided by V transpose B times V. So this is a generalized Rayleigh quotient. And yes, we are just going to have a verification check, that is here with this loop. Yes, we are just going to have the verification, and by using the lambda functionality, it just going to check the equation A multiple by V sub I, that would equals with lambda sub I B times V sub I. And here, yes, kindly just observe this all close formula confirms numerical correctness. And for symmetric positive definiteness for B, this eigenvector satisfied, that is V sub I transpose multiple by V times V sub j, which is equal to, if I which is equal to j, it would be 1, and if I which is not equal to j, it would be 0. So here eigenvectors are orthonormal under the B, that is inner product, not the standard dot product. Kindly have a note. And when we just go towards the reduction to standard eigendecomposition, here GED, that is generalized eigendecomposition, can be converted to a standard problem. So since the exact standard problem for this B matrix, here B which is equal to C multiple by C transpose, that is using Cholesky formula, and here then we are just going to define a type, that is C inverse multiple by A multiple by C inverse the whole transpose, and we are just going to solve this by A tile multiple by U, which is equal to lambda U, and it just recovers that V which is equal to C inverse the whole transpose multiple by U. And of course we just have this eigen H, so which performs this transformation internally. And kindly just observe, dear friends, it has a connection to a standard eigendecomposition. Yes, by using eigen H. And here kindly just observe, when we have B is equal to identity. Okay, when we just have B is equal to identity, our GED, that is a generalized eigendecomposition, reduced to A multiple by V, which is equal to lambda multiple by V. And here you can just check this by using this all close functionality, and yes, we are just going to get a generalized solver matches standard eigendecomposition. And here let I just execute, and dear friends, kindly just observe, this is what the matrix A. Okay, so here it is a symmetric and positive definite, and the matrix B, yes, this is also a symmetric positive definite, and here we just get the generalized eigenvalue, and we just have the generalized eigenvectors towards the column. And when we just interpret with generalized eigendecomposition, that is GED, yes, here we just get the verification of this, the lambda functionality, that is by using this, yeah, we are having, that is AV, which is equal to lambda B times VI. So here this is what the A, and yes, this one it just makes the B times V, which both are, kindly just observe, both are equalizing. So this confirms numerical correctness. And when we just go towards the connection to standardized Eigendecomposition, kindly just observe, dear friends, here when B is equal to identity, the GED with this functionality, it also equalizes the exact value. So yes, both are same, and it just confirms generalized solver matches standard Eigendecomposition. And yes, dear friends, by using this code, yes, this exact code demonstrate solving the generalized Eigen problem, that is AV, which is equal to lambda multiplied by B times V. Yes, verifying correctness numerically and showing equivalence to standard Eigendecomposition when B is equal to identity. And here implicitly it using the fact that B defines a metric. Eigenvectors are orthogonal under that metric. And one thing I have to add on, dear friends, so generalized Eigendecomposition answers a deeper question, that the standard case, that is in which direction does A dominate relative to B. So this make it fundamental in problem involving ratios of quadratic form, not just absolute scaling. So before we conclude, let us verify two beautiful mathematical relationships that connect eigenvalue to quantities we already know. One, of course, the summation of eigenvalues, and mathematically, summation from I equals 1 to m of lambda sub I, which is equals to the trace of A. And second one, yes, the product of eigenvalues, that is the product form of I, which is equals to 1 to m of lambda sub I, which is equal to determinant of A. So let me just have the experimental setup, that is we are just going to have a random square matrix of varying 3 into 3 size and 4 into 4 size and 5 into 5 size. And here eigenvalues may be real or complex. And computation uses floating point arithmetic. And dear friends, kindly just observe, here we are just going to have the trace and summation of eigenvalues. That is trace versus summation of eigenvalues, and theoretically it just results trace of A, which is equal to summation of I of lambda sub I. And dear friends, this trace is the sum of diagonal elements, and here always equals the sum of eigenvalues, that is continuing multiplicity. Here we are just having it with a dot real, that is complex eigenvalues occurs in conjugate pair. For an example, let I just give like this. So here A plus BI plus A minus BI, which is equal to 2A. And here imaginary part cancels, so the total is real. And dear friends, kindly just observe this determinant of A and product evaluation. So theoretically it just specify, yes, as I have already specified. So kindly just see determinant of A, which is equal to product of I, which is equal to 1 to m of lambda sub I. So here determinant encodes total volume scaling. Eigenvalues represents scaling along principal director. So product combines these effects. And yes, dear friends, numerically we have, yes, comparison we are just going to have, yes, uses tolerance based comparison due to floating points rounding and numerical Eigendecomposition errors. So let me just execute, and when we just go towards this trial one, yes, here we have 5 into 5 matrix and here 4 into 4 matrix. The sum of all the roots, which is equal to the trace, and here the product of the roots, which is equal to the determinant. Actually, this comes directly from the characteristic polynomial of determinant of A minus lambda I. And dear friends, actually from polynomial theory, here the sum of roots, which is equal to trace, and the product of roots, which is equal to determinant. So from that, yes, kindly just observe, this is what the trace, and here sum of the roots, which is equal to trace. And yes, we get the determinant of A, and here product of that eigenvalue, that is the roots, which equals the determinant value. So So yes, it matches all the same. And yes, dear friends, these properties holds for any square matrix, that is non-just symmetric, real or complex matrix, even if matrix is not diagonalizable or eigenvalues are complex. And yes, dear friends, from this we are able to say that is trace totally linear scaling effect. And yes, the trace is a sum of directional stretch factors, and when coming towards determinant, it is total volume scaling effect, and it includes orientation, that is sign. And yes, from the script the confirms experimental that trace which is equal to sum of eigenvalue and determinant which is equal to product of eigenvalue. So these are not coincident but structural invariants derived from the characteristic polynomial, and they remain valid across all square matrix regardless of symmetry or diagonalizability. We have discussed eigenvectors as special directions that remains unchanged in orientation. Eigenvalues tells us how much those directions stretch or shrink. The characteristic equation helps us uncover eigenvalues, and eigenvectors emerges from the null space of shifted matrices. And here the most important lesson is, yes, eigendecomposition is not about matrices. It is about finding hidden patterns. When data becomes complicated, eigenvector reveals the important direction. When data set becomes high dimensional, PCA uses eigenvector to simplify them. When noise hides useful information, eigenvalues help separate signals from noise. So that's why eigendecomposition powers PCA, machine learning, computer vision, signal processing, network analysis, financial modeling, scientific computing. Of course, dear friends, every time a machine learning model discovers hidden structure in data, eigendecomposition is often working quietly behind the scenes. I hope so this session would be very much useful. Yes, dear friends, the true power of mathematics lies not in solving equations, but in discovering the hidden patterns behind them. So thanks for watching. See you in the next session, dear friends. Happy learning.